Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It's the Matt Murphy Radio Show. Glad to have you with us. Hour number 2, cranking up right now. I was just telling our next two guests where the volume knobs are. I'm very loud, and so they're probably adjusting it lower as we speak. It's 7 minutes after 4 o'clock. We'll get back into the news of the day. Of course, we're thinking about Hulk Hogan as Hulk Hogan passed away earlier today at the age of 71. Huge in the 1980s, huge in the 1990s, obviously, and even to this day. We'll continue breaking that down for you. And more to the point, we're going to break down. Yeah, hello. Why are you motioning to me in there? Hello, Jackson. How are you? Nice to see you, buddy.
What's up? Can you guys scoot to the right?
You want me to tell them? So, yeah, you just go that way. Just keep going. You go that way. I'm going to introduce, and just take the microphones with you as you go. There.
Back to the left, just a hair.
Oh, boy. And here we go. There we go. Perfect. Is that good? Is that good for you, Jackson? We want to make sure that you're happy. If you're happy, we're happy. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, Jackson's happy. That's good. So I'm very excited anytime someone who is of the younger generation approaches us on the radio show and says, hey, I'm trying to do something to stimulate people of my generation to pay attention to what's going on around them, whether it's politics in the state of Tennessee, politics in Washington, D.C., and particularly if they are conservative in nature. And so when I got a telephone call, I guess it was a text message initially from Morgan, who said, hey, would love to talk to you about perhaps being a part of an event that we're trying to put together. I was like, 100%. And then Morgan introduced me to Skylar, and now Morgan and Skylar are on the show with us to talk about Young Conservative Day on the Hill on August 8th, being brought to you by, I guess in part, Senator Mark Pody, whom you're both interning with. Good afternoon, ladies. How are y'all?
Hey, doing wonderful.
Same here. Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited.
It is a pleasure to have you in. I'm going to start with Morgan. Tell us a little about I pointed the wrong person. I'm going to start with Morgan. I mean, just tell everybody a little about yourself, where you're going to school, and what kind of led you into the world of politics.
Yeah, so I go to the University of Evansville. I'm halfway done with college. I'm so excited. My mom actually got me into politics. I took the initiative, though, and I started getting into politics at around 16 or 17 years old. So my first campaign that I ever worked on was with Congressman Mark Green. And that really kicked off my, I guess, political career as of now. And I was doing all the campaign work, so knocking on doors, installing yard signs, the whole thing.
Sure.
And so that branched me off quite a bit. And I guess when I graduated high school, I started doing a lot more stuff with my mom as well. Like, for example, I went to Munich, Germany with her to attend just one of her conferences. She's a lobbyist for ViiV Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And so she does a lot of great work, but I would never go into pharmaceutical lobbying. So I guess I kind of found my own path through going to all these conferences with her. And then I recently got done studying abroad, and I found Mark Pody on LinkedIn. And I chatted with him, and I messaged him saying, hey, I'm going to work for you. And he's like, great, let's set up a meeting. So we did, and here we are together.
So, Skylar, tell us a little of your background. You're a little bit younger than Morgan, I guess.
Yes, about a year or so. So I'm 19, so she's got a little bit more on me, but yes, sir.
And where are you going to school?
So I go to University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and I'm an agricultural leadership major, but I'm focusing in agricultural law and lobbying and all that has to do with the government side of agriculture. So I love it so much. It's really great. Yeah.
Did you guys know each other before you were a part of Senator Mark Pody's internship program?
So we didn't, which is really interesting because Morgan talked about going to conferences, and that's how kind of getting involved in the politics. And we met at a Forge Leadership Network Summit, and that was actually in June. So we've been working for Mark Pody for probably since May, and we had no idea who each other were, and we met each other at that conference, and we were like, hey, we work with the same person. Like, that's crazy. So it's been a good friendship, but also we work really well together, so she's great.
Anybody that is listening to us right now that has met Senator Mark Pody is like, what in the world is it like to work? Mark Pody has more energy in his little finger than the three of us combined, I think.
Absolutely.
He is an incredibly enthusiastic, energetic, and optimistic senator. What's it like working for Senator Pody?
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. He is a firecracker. We love him to death. He He's really helped me grow as a person, not just within politics, but truly just as a person myself. And I don't know. He's just such a helpful guy, I guess, in that sense.
What do you guys,
yeah.
Skylar, what do you do on a daily basis? Like, what's life like as an intern for a Tennessee state senator?
Oh, okay. So, I show up to the Capitol, which is really fun. And originally I was in the Lebanon office. So I was just doing work with, going through emails, phone calls, talking to new voters. So a lot of really good skills that I've been growing there. But then I got moved to the Capitol, which has been super fun because, I'm going to the Capitol. I'm seeing a lot of really awesome people. And day in the life, I show up and really we were given this really awesome event that we were in charge of. And we've built it from the ground up. And that's really been our number one task for both of us. And so mostly just working with people. Senator Pody, he's done a wonderful job with making sure that Morgan and I feel that we are equipped when we leave our internship, that we feel that we, got in front of the right people and we were able to make those connections. So every single day I talk to a new person, I meet a new person, and it's a wonderful experience.
Are both of you guys at the Capitol? You're at the Capitol too?
Yes.
I am.
Are there still interns at the Lebanon office?
There is, yes.
I bet the Lebanon office interns hate you guys because you guys get to go to. I know. If there would be some rivalry there, right? But wouldn't you want to be at the state capitol as opposed to the Lebanon office?
So, actually, I'm not 100% sure. I say we are such a close family, almost. Like, I love all the other interns. We are.
I'm trying to get you
same.
in trouble with those interns.
No,
This is what I do. I just
Shout
stir
out
up.
to the other interns.
Yes.
They're amazing. They're great.
They're awesome.
So, how many? So he is the Lebanon office and then the state capitol office.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
That's it. So before we get into the event, I'm just curious what people of your generation are talking about. Are your? I understand that you guys are in tune with what's going on, and I'm thankful for it. Because we absolutely need the next generation of young people to become in their 20s and their 30s paying attention to what's going on. But would you say in your experience, either in high school or in college, are most youngsters paying attention to politics?
I'd say the only way that they would pay attention within politics is through TikTok. Like everything.
Boy.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Getting
not
their
good.
information from, scrolling on Instagram, those
Like doom
TikTok
scrolling,
videos.
you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So informed, just being informed on politics with our generation,
It's so bad.
it's really bad. You don't know what information that these people are getting, what they're believing. Sometimes it's just completely different and opposite from the truth. There is some truth in it, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful with our generation.
I would guess, and it's dangerous to guess because I don't know. I don't run in the circles that you guys run in, obviously, but I would guess that there's a lot of divergent opinions about our president of the United States. I would think that most people your age, just if they're getting their information from those sources, they're getting a lot of bad information
Right.
about.
So I guess within our generation, you are either a diehard Trump fan or you want him dead, 6 feet under.
Yeah. That's sad, but true.
Yeah.
That's where we come in our politics. Do you try to talk to those, if you encounter those of your age that are of that opinion, if they just hate him and they bought into the liberal narrative about the type of person he is, do you try to talk them out of that? Or do you just kind of like because what I do every day, some of these folks, there's no talking to them.
Right. And it's a hard conversation to have. You don't want to come up to someone and say, hey, you're wrong. Everything you believe in is wrong. So biggest thing is saying, where'd you get your information? Like, where are you hearing this? Who are you listening to? And that's the biggest thing I think you can say when you approach those different opinions.
Whether it's in Evansville or at UT, are you hesitant to tell folks that you're conservative?
I was at first. So my freshman year of college, I tried to start I guess the Turning Point USA chapter at my school.
Yeah.
The very first person I took it to, like in the school board, said, absolutely not, leave my office now. And so I just walked out and I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried to tell a few of my other friends, hey, this happened. And they were like, well, yeah, that's because you're a Republican. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. I'd say similar to Morgan, at the beginning I was a little like, I don't want to talk about it because, everyone will shun you for what you believe in sometimes. But, until recently it's, this is what I believe in. This is what I know. So not too bothered really to publicly say, hey, I'm conservative. This is what I believe in.
Right. And then I've had, over the past few days, I've had a lot of help from actually some of the Forge folks that we know. Katie, she's been a great help. She's actually helped me go through all of the national bylaws within Turning Point USA and how to get that started on my campus. And so I'm going to start it in the fall. Whether they like it or not, it's going to happen. 1,000%.
Yeah, good for you. I mean, well, obviously you have the ability to do it. Whether you have support from some of the faculty or not. I mean, I truly believe that young conservatives, and I would throw maybe to a certain degree young libertarians, but less so because, libertarian, they think they're cool. Young conservatives, y'all are the true rebels on college campuses.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because you've got to have a lot of strength of character because there's a lot of people that are going to assume a lot of things about you that perhaps aren't true. Because of their misperceptions about what it means to be a conservative.
Right.
So tell us a little about this event, August 8th.
Yes. Okay, so Skylar and I were put on this project. And so Pody was like, hey, we need an event. We need to get all of the colleges within Tennessee. There's so many colleges in Tennessee, by the way. We reached out to so many. And he said, I want you to gather all of the names of the presidents of the Young Republicans clubs. And I want their emails. And I want to host all of them at some sort of event just to say, hey, let's talk. Let's get everyone involved within your clubs, all of your members, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, we'll make that happen. We'll go above and beyond. We'll get all of the members and we'll have a giant get together. We'll have a whole party and we'll make something happen.
And as a young conservative, it's a little daunting to kind of get involved in politics. You don't know where to start. You don't know what to do, who to talk to. So Morgan and I were thinking, we're going to bring all these people together on August 8th, and we are going to invite all these speakers. We have former Speaker Beth Harwell, Senator Pody will talk, yourself is going to talk. So
Matt Murphy will be there. They couldn't
Matt
find
Murphy
anybody
will be
else,
there.
so I said I'll go.
We're excited, and we have a lot of other speakers. We have Dr. Ben Graham will be there, and so all these speakers, all coming from diverse backgrounds, to talk about, hey, this is an issue. A lot of young people are not involved in politics or don't think they can or not well equipped. So here's what you can do. And so we're super excited to have this event where we're bringing everyone together, having the opportunity to connect with fellow conservatives and fellow young people and just give them the opportunity to learn and also network.
Okay, so can anybody come?
Anybody can come.
We're focusing.
If you're 18 to 25.
Yeah, so we're focusing on the younger generation, right? So
yes.
18 to 25 years old. So you don't necessarily have to be affiliated with a college.
Correct.
But if you're that age, you're young, you're conservative, you feel lonely, you're out in the wilderness, there's nobody to talk to. I mean,
we'll be your friend.
I think it's an empowering. I think it's a wonderfully empowering thing because I was not involved when I was a kid. I was more of a theater nerd, so I wasn't really involved in politics when I was in school. But I can imagine that if you're young and you have a certain way of thinking and that you feel kind of lonely if you're on college campuses because, like you said, Morgan, there's not a lot of support for young conservatives on college campuses. Sadly, it's true.
Yeah, right. There's not a huge, support group, and that's why we created this event. I know there's a lot of divide within our country. I don't know how big the divide is within Tennessee because I just cannot stand to look at it anymore. And so, yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why we created this event. We wanted to get everyone together, talk about issues. We want to talk about how they can get more involved. And like Skylar said, we have such a diverse line of speakers. We have people who are on the radio like yourself along with former Speaker Beth Harwell. I guess what I'm trying to say, the reason
there's a person with a message for everyone.
Right.
Hopefully, we're hoping to cater to that the one girl that doesn't know what she's doing to a guy who wants to know how he can get more involved in the media. So whether it's a small little idea that someone has when they're showing up, or it's a big idea, we're hoping to just overall help everyone out and maybe have a speaker have just the right message for our young conservatives.
Well, and one of the things that I'm going to talk about is what we touched on at the beginning of the conversation, and that is how difficult it is to figure out what information is real, what's not real, what's true, what's not true. It's more, there was a time long before you guys were born where you got your information from a very particular set of sources. And sadly, we know that was a slanted bit of information, but at least you could understand the veracity of it. You knew that it was real, the conversation you were having. Now online, I mean, especially with AI, my goodness, I can't even imagine if you're only getting information from Instagram or TikTok or some of the other social media sources, how you figure out what's real and what's not real. I mean, it's more difficult for me.
Oh, it is.
And it's what I do for a living. I can't imagine if you're a 20-something and you're like, was it true what they said about Trump, or was it true what they said about this or that? And trying to figure that out online, I mean, it's pretty hard.
I agree.
Yeah, no, it is. And I feel like it just comes down to really seeing who's telling me what and where is my information coming from, and also sticking to your morals and your values, and sticking to, what do I actually believe in when it comes to, the information I'm being fed, because it's insane how, our phones, we all hold our phones around, we all always scrolling on it. And so we're just being fed information at this point, people our age.
How long do you guys think you could go without your phone?
Oh,
I mean, I
can go a day.
Really, Skylar? A day? Like a 24-hour period of time?
I can go longer. It depends. It depends if Senator Pody needs me. If he's calling me, there we go. I need to answer that phone call.
That's actually a great answer.
Yeah.
I mean, but I can't imagine that you guys watch. Do you guys watch network television? Do you watch television? Do y'all ever watch television? I'm like an old man. I mean,
honestly,
because that's what I am. I'm an old man asking the younger generation, what do you kids do these days?
Well, I watch TV when I go to my grandma's house.
Right.
They always have Fox News on.
Wait, hey, Peepaw Weaver, you back there? Yes. Ken Weaver back in the day. Yeah, they watch the TV. They watch the TV when they go to Grandma's house,
and it's on Fox News.
Well, that's it. At least it's on Fox News. At least Grandma knows what's going on.
That's right.
Not on that hashtag Never CNN. So, congratulations on putting this event together. Congratulations on gathering. I know you're going to have a big group of people. If folks need more information, is there a way to get in contact with you guys to get more info?
So biggest thing is we want anyone and everyone who's a young conservative or a young leader who wants to, get more involved in politics. We want them to be there, and I think it's really important that they be there. So what they can do is they can look up Morgan Harder.
Oh, yeah. Morgan Harder on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Or
spell the last name.
Harter.
Mm-hmm.
Ter. Okay.
Yes.
Morgan Harder.
And then I always have the flyer for the Young Conservatives Day on the Hill posted on my Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time it goes away, I'll put it right back up. So
you think they're doing that on purpose? You think they're doing that to you?
Yeah, I think they want to take it away from me. I don't think
algorithm,
they want me to promote my event.
Yeah,
Right.
Probably so.
And it's also on my LinkedIn as well, Skylar Baird. So if you look up us on Instagram, B-A-I-R-D. Yes, sir. Yeah. So just look us up on Instagram, and it'll be on our stories with our registration link. We'd love to have your name written in there so we know our numbers, and then LinkedIn. And really, if you just show up to the Capitol on August 8th from around 1, we'll just kind of sweep you into the House floor.
Now, in the interest of full disclosure, Morgan, you and I came to know one another through your through Dawn Davenport, who is, I almost called her your mother-in-law. That's not true. It's your stepmother. So do you have any skin? You got any dirt on Dawn that I could use against her at any future time?
Ooh, let's see.
She drives. We all know she drives like a maniac.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Do you
so
ride
bad.
with her?
No, I don't want to. It's scary.
Is she crazy about her Auburn Tigers when you're around?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's like Auburn 24/7.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
War Eagle 24/7.
Yeah.
We have a cute little baby 5-year-old, Miss Hadley Babette.
Have you fallen into the War Eagle, all of that?
Absolutely not. Go Vols.
Go Vols.
Oh boy!
Shout out Ron, Mr. Slay.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Independent all the way. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time to put this event together. I hopefully it's a well-attended event. If y'all want to come and you're I'm getting a question about 17-year-olds.
17-year-olds?
High school students?
I was 16, 17-ish when I
not?
started.
Yeah, why not?
Bring your 17-year-old. We'd be happy to have them there.
And if there
Ray
are any
says-
parents who are coming or who are watching,
listening, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
whatever that
Yeah.
might be, who
Yeah.
have children or younger adults of that age,
Tell them about it. Tell them to come. It'll be good.
Yeah, y'all get your kids out there to get them involved in politics. Young Conservative Leadership, August 8th, 1 to 4 p.m. in the Tennessee State Capitol House chambers, and more information can be found on you guys' socials. Thank you guys for stopping in.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Skylar and Morgan. We'll be back in just a moment. It's The Murphy Show on Super Talk. WTN, 39 minutes after the hour. Matt Murphy and the Matt Murphy Radio Show continues. We'll introduce you to our next guest coming up in just mere seconds. I promised to get to a couple of telephone calls right now at 615-737-9986. 4210 writes in, and I know we have to recognize we've got, new folks coming in every single minute of every single day, and we appreciate every single one of you. And so we might seem as if we're repeating ourselves, but we're trying to catch up. Everybody needs to catch up. And I just got the question, did Hulk Hogan die? Yes, sadly, Hulk Hogan, it was announced earlier today, passed away. He had a cardiac arrest, a heart attack, and has passed away at the age of 71. I'm sad to be the one to tell you 4210, but that is a fact. 615-737-9986. Tina wants to talk about a subject that I never believed would have come up today, fault lines. Hey, Tina, how are you?
Alrighty, how are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well.
I just wanted to comment on, you had mentioned to the last caller about New Madrid that you felt like there's a difference between earthquakes and quivers, and I agree with that. However, the New Madrid earthquakes were 4 major earthquakes between November of 1811 and February of 1812. They estimate they were between 8 and 9 on the Richter scale, and there were over 2,000 aftershocks.
Yeah. That's huge.
So it is something to pay attention to. They estimated that because of where it was felt, it actually rang the church bells in Boston.
That's big.
That's how massive it.
That's big.
Yeah, it was pretty big, but it didn't get a lot of press because there was not a lot of settlement in the area, so there wasn't much damage. So that's all changed now. So it is something to consider, something you might want to get insurance for your homes.
I learned.
That's a long time ago, though.
No, they're saying it's about to happen again.
Oh, it's
right
about.
there.
Is it about to? Debbie Matthews is with us, by the way. See, Debbie.
I learn something every time I'm on the Matt Murphy Show.
Yeah. Thank you,
Hey,
Tina.
Debbie.
Tina, you were awesome. That was great information. Man,
That is good info.
I'm going to repeat that about the bells ringing in Boston. That was awesome. Yep. I was in an earthquake once.
Thank you, Tina.
Where
are you now?
Frankfurt, Germany. Of all the places, I was setting up the U.S. Air's reservation office over there in Frankfurt. We just started a route. And
By the way, good to see you too, Debbie. Debbie, every time Debbie comes on, she is like a house of fire on this radio show. She comes in and somebody has wound you up outside and you're unleashed. And I love it.
I love it. Listen, I'm sort of slighted. I have not been on the new time show since December.
You are the queen of Murray County.
I am.
Is that? I mean, that's what I'm calling you, and I don't care if you like it or not. But that's your new nickname.
I love it.
The Queen of Murray County.
I always say if I were queen for the day, I would do this. And if people did what I told them to, it'd be awesome. It'd be all problems would be solved.
Enough,
but
everybody loves Debbie Matthews. Everybody.
You know what?
Everybody.
We have fun. Because, I'm on. Well, this morning the guys got mad at me. I'm on a show in Columbia called Three Dudes with a View on WKOM 101.7, where we fight every morning at 8:00. So they were reading that article yesterday.
And you're not one of the dudes. You're a dudette.
I'm the guest dude Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm on.
You're a dude. What do we call you? A dudette?
Yeah, a dudette, I would say.
Okay.
But dude's fine too. Dude's cool.
Sure.
But this morning they wanted to make sure that they read that about Hillary being an politics. It came out that she was emotionally crazy. And on drugs.
The director of national intelligence said that the Russians had the information that she was on tranquilizers.
It came out today that Russia had the sex calls between Monica and Bill, and they were blackmailing the White House. This was one reason that she was crazy, okay? But these guys today said, oh, well, I knew she was crazy when she threw the lamp. And I'm sitting here going, I thought that was a measured response because I probably would have knifed him in his sleep
Well,
if he had done that to me.
I mean, yeah, that's a
Right.
different deal.
He'd have been deader than Elvis if he'd been married to me and embarrassed me nationwide. But anyway, poor Hillary, the only time I can say poor Hillary is, man, she's medicated and floating between bipolar.
Well, we
whatever.
now get. I mean, remember that moment at the 9/11 memorial when they literally had to lift her into the van. I mean,
Yeah.
she was off her feet, and it makes sense.
I mean, I've watched that 1,000 times where it's just, she spazzed.
It's like she was having some sort of psychotic or mental episode, and it would track if she was on some sort of tranquilizer.
You want to know what the deep conspiracy states say it is?
Oh boy,
Do you want to know?
Debbie is always bringing the conspiracy.
Well,
theories.
listen, just because you don't believe in conspiracy theories just means you're
I
not
mean,
informed. You haven't been reading it.
I believe in anything.
So,
I mean,
so there are people that say,
some say
some say that she was having,
that Hillary's a dude.
no.
Okay.
No, that's Michelle. No.
Mike, Big Mike, we call her.
Can you believe he came out this week and said young black men need to have a gay mentor in their life?
I haven't talked about it because it was so weird, and I talk as little about Barack Obama as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But yes,
It just came
for
out of the
those who
blue.
missed it, it was out of the blue. And he said that every young man needs to have a gay mentor or something or
Right.
another. And I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
no, thank you. What was the conspiracy there? Go.
Well, some people say that she uses adrenochrome and that she was having withdrawals, and it causes this thing.
I don't know what is that.
Adrenochrome, you can look it up. It's basically human blood, but it's distilled with enzymes when you're in a fearful state.
Okay.
So go down that rabbit hole and just take a listen.
Oh my
Look at-
goodness.
Yeah, but they're the things in different countries of people that tend to do this either intravenously to make themselves young, which Keith Richards has done, other people have done, is that when you go through a withdrawal, it's called, there's a certain name for it, and you jerk like this. You do this jerking
Like she
thing.
was doing outside of
Yes.
the van.
Now that's what
That's what the conspiracy theorists.
that's what the conspiracy theorists say. So we'll just see. I mean, right now, conspiracy theorists are batting 1,000.
I don't know that they're batting 1,000.
It
but
is checking off every single day.
Look, I said probably 5 years ago that I was not going to doubt theories anymore
Right.
because we all got doubted during COVID
Right.
when we were trying to explain to people that this was an intentional or unintentional. I believed it was an intentional release
Yes.
to
To do
to
mail-in
thwart
ballots.
to
Yep.
thwart the 2020 election cycle because the Chinese were so pissed at
Yes.
Donald J. Trump and you know what
I think Kash Patel has the receipts on that because like 3 weeks ago I meant we need to make sure that this is correct. But I heard Kash Patel has receipts that China sent in paper ballots through the 2020 election and that they've got receipts of that. So we'll see if that pans out. Okay, that was
we'll
reported.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm curious your CTs on Epstein. CTs being
yeah.
conspiracy theories.
No, there's no conspiracy theories about this. I mean, this is full tilt everything. If you all have not listened to Tucker Carlson, I have a show.
Don't get me started on Tucker.
Wait a second.
Tucker
listen,
has lost the narrative.
Listen. No, I have a show called The Debbie Matthews Show that you can pick up on Spotify or Apple or wherever you indulge your podcast habit. Okay, the Debbie Matthews Show. But I did an Epstein show before Tucker. Tucker had a guy on named Daryl Cooper, and Cooper does a 3-hour deep dive on Epstein. Okay, you have to listen to it. But the people that were involved in Epstein are they up there, and they are the ones that are mandating your vaccines. They're the same ones that are cloud seeding or chemtrailing you. They are the
A hell of a lot of people. I mean, that's not that big of an island. It's a hell of a lot of people. From what everybody's telling me, there's a lot of people on that island.
There's a lot of people on that island.
I mean, maybe so.
And they're all blackmailed. And, this is the reason that this information has not come out during the Trump administration.
Well, then that means
and
Trump.
Biden.
That means Trump's
They're all
blackmailed.
blackmailed.
Is
Yes,
Trump blackmailed?
Everybody's blackmailed.
All of them.
I
Am
think
I
they all-
blackmailed?
Probably. Probably. I mean, I'm sure if we needed to, we could blackmail you. But I think everybody's blackmailed. And I do think that I think it's
I'm not
MI6,
asking,
Mossad,
am I
whatever.
blackmailable? I'm blackmailable. There's no question about that. But am I blackmailed? There's a
Man,
difference.
come on. You've seen, listen, we were all grown enough to remember when people get elected and all of a sudden they get to D.C. and it's like hands off of everything. Nothing gets done. The grift of the money.
Well, that means Patel's in on it.
I hope not, but I was really worried when he did that interview with Dan Bongino. It was like, who are you? I've got your
Bongino's in on it then.
I am worried. I am worried. Bongino, I'm worried because I've read Patel's book. I bought his book. I've supported him. I supported both of them. But, there's going to have to, right now, somebody's going to have to be held accountable for something because that's where the American public is right now. It's like nobody's been held accountable for anything.
Well, there's a lot of people spewing garbage. I mean, I would agree with that. There's a lot of people. I just want the truth. That's all I want.
too.
That's all I'm invested in.
And so
I'm invested in the truth. And I think that there are certain entities, and this is where I'd push back just a little bit,
Okay.
that have searched for the truth for so long
Yeah.
that they have gone down rabbit holes looking for the truth,
Okay.
and they've lost their way.
So
And I
tell
think
me-
Tucker
so-
Carlson's one of them.
So tell me today.
Promoting and platforming Daryl Cooper is a garbage move because
you think
he
so?
at 100%, I think so. He diminishes the nastiness of Adolf Hitler.
I don't know that about him. I don't know that
well,
about
then,
him. I'm just
didn't you
started.
watch the podcast?
I watched the whole 3 hours of the podcast, not his main podcast. Hitler was not mentioned in the 3 hour podcast.
Well,
Did you watch it?
I did not.
I did.
I've watched Daryl Cooper enough
Okay,
to
but
know
I
that
watched the
Daryl
three-
Cooper's a lunatic.
Okay. I would suggest that you watch the 3 hours and then make your decision yourself. Because I was like, this guy is bringing receipts. This is very interesting information. Okay. So I think
There's a lot of interesting information that I don't think is true.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So if I
But
said.
I'm here to receive all of it.
Okay.
I just
So if I said Bill Barr's dad hired Epstein,
Bill Barr, the former Attorney General.
his dad, Don, hired Epstein
Mm-hmm.
to teach at a prestigious private college or high school in New York.
Mm-hmm.
He hired him without a degree. He
Was this before Epstein got to Harvard?
didn't go to Harvard.
No, Epstein had an office in Harvard.
Yes,
had
no,
an
this was
office
when
at-
he
on
was
Harvard.
He was
the
hired
campus of
when
Harvard.
he was 18 or 20 to teach physics and math at this illustrious private school in New York.
Right, without
by
a degree.
By Don Barr. Don Barr is Bill Barr's dad,
Mm-hmm.
affiliated with the CIA. Okay, Don Barr also just happened to write a science fiction novel, and I can't recall that somebody Googled Don Barr's book, but the book specifically was about kidnapping children and impregnating them. Okay, it's a little bit close to home. You need to hear the story. If you Google Epstein's grandparents, you can't find the names of the grandparents anywhere. I mean, I did that Epstein series before Tucker did an Epstein show. This is a really interesting
Wait,
thing.
you're saying we can't figure out who Epstein's grandparents are?
I just tried to because I thought it was important to say where they were.
What's his lineage?
All they said were he was Jewish immigrants that came to the United States. No names. Okay, I can't find the names. Maybe somebody else can, and maybe they can. But it's interesting. His story is interesting. If for no other reason, his story is interesting. So, yeah, and he has controlled people's money. And he has been involved in weapon sales. It is an interesting
He's
story.
also dead.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think Epstein's dead?
No, hell no, I don't think Epstein's dead. I think they carted his butt out of that prison and he is sitting somewhere on an island.
Do you think Brigitte Macron has a wee-wee?
I don't know.
You know that. I mean, that's
I know
that's
all
a
of
CT.
No,
That's a fun CT.
I know that she's suing Candace now. You know that came out yesterday.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And also that
And I think Candace Owens is full of it too.
I'm not I don't listen to Candace Owens, but
I mean, but I'm not begrudging you. I mean, I'm not faulting you. You are a ball of energy, a ball of fire, and a wealth of information and
Yes.
opinion. I love you.
yeah, I love you too.
Just because we might disagree on some of this, that's okay. You know
Hey.
that. You know that.
I'm not upset that you
Okay,
disagree
good.
with me.
Good, I'm
You'll
glad.
come around
Just wanna
to me.
make sure.
You'll come around.
On some things, maybe not on others. Stephen wants to talk about Obama. Hey, whoa, Stephen, I just looked at the clock. You stay there. Debbie, you stay there. I'm going to stay here. Jackson, you stay over there. And let's go to a commercial. It's Super Talk 99.7 WTN.